Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to another edition of Awesomecallstrading.com live webinar recap. I want to thank you for joining us today. We had a wonderful day today. Another great day. It's always a great day in Awesome Calls. Always something to do, always something to trade. I was rewarded with a 97% accuracy today. I don't know, just it's really a great feeling. Last night I did the presentation at UCLA. It was wonderful. Got to meet a lot of people. Most of the people in there were up and coming analysts and future board members and directors of different companies. But uh, they were all young. They never saw day trading in their life, and it was just nice to just introduce. I guess the previous speaker to me was a banker at, I think it was Deutsche Bank or something like that came in and spoke. And so for me, it was I got to be the day trader, the guy who got to show what I do for a living. And it was a wonderful experience. I handed out all my cards, and I'm glad that I can be able to not only entertain but really just show the love that I have for the job that I do every day. My job is getting better, more easier, more funner. The room is continuing to grow, continues to grow organically. Most of our stuff is done on Twitter. We do have Facebook and Instagrams, but mostly it's word of mouth. There's millions of day traders out there. They're all trying to find a home. And in the end, we want them to come to our place because we feel like we are the best day trade room in the world. And I do believe that wholeheartedly. And I don't think anybody does what we do on a consistent basis, day in and day out. But more importantly, we're also in education. We we go over all of our plays in depth, how it worked, what we were looking for. People are doing journals, they're recording sessions, everything to help a trader understand more so they can do more and make more. Because ultimately, the whole point of all this is to one day never have to work outside of day trading and to rely all of your income on doing something you love, which is what I do and the moderators do in here that are in here. I also want to make a note. Fire Trader is finishing. Fire Trader made a lot of money in our room. He took that money, he made investments with it, he bought some homes, he renovated those homes, and he's done very well on them. And now he's coming back, I think, after Thanksgiving, and he'll be in the room for a while again to help others and to help everyone grow. So that's going to be fun. He'll be coming back. So he's a great trader and an awesome moderator in the chat room. So, okay. So, let's see, what do we have here? Today we traded CGIX, Mayav, Amron, Arav, Bourbon, PD, PAGS, KRTX. I'll just kind of go into a few trades that we did that stood out. KRTX was an amazing play that we did um, right here. KRTX was a great play. And this morning, it was actually gapping up considerably, but a little too much. So we called for a short. You can see the gap up right here. It closed at 122. It was gapping up to 142. I wanted the stock to come down all the way to 120 and under, and I wanted to long the open. I felt shorts were going to cover right at the open. And if you look right at the opening bell, which was right here, ding, 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 ding. And we went long at 120 a share, and the stock ran all the way to 128. It was the only trade I did today. I went in with 500 shares. I was in and out. I did $1,955 on the trade in less than 1 minute of day trading, and I was done. Entry and exits were called out. You could actually hear them live executed, and I was done. It was so much fun. But after the trade was done, I didn't trade for the rest of the day, and that's just my rules. So, stock is heading down to more where it should be, probably anywhere between $75 and $100 a share. It was just an in and out trade done, and then we about right here. I was telling everyone it should sink to 100. It's below, and it did bounce off the 100 mark, really nice several times for about 5 to 10 points. So, really great trader to trade. Next one that we did today was AMRN. As you know, Oppenheimer came out with a $7 price target yesterday, and after hours, we were big short sellers in here on this call today. I really wanted this for everyone in the chat room to enjoy. I wanted everyone to take size and enjoy the play to the downside. I called for a 21.50 entry with a 22 to top off and add into with a nice short all the way down to 18. As you can see, the stock hit $19.10. Wonderful trade, wonderful call. Pure experience on that one. Well done. Next stock that we did today was Lowe's. Lowe's, we simply just called for a pop at open to $121 a share. And then from there, we wanted a slow sell off all the way down to 116, 115. And as you can see, Lowe's operates very, 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 very slow. They did really good on their earnings, but at the end of the day, it was going to top off. Profit taking was still going to kick in. This is for a day trade only, I think, in the end. Um, it will pull. Did you guys just notice briefing in Play Plus just now? Did you guys just see that? Those that have it, did you see what they just put on? Huh? Yeah. They just put a whole summary on AMRN after I finished talking. Oh boy. Isn't that awesome? Okay. So Lowe's gave us 4 points to the downside at 121 short. The next stock that we did today was PDD. This was an amazing play today. This was all off the earnings report that we found. We read the report. There was a couple things that I discussed in secret sauce. The stock would pop at the open. I wanted everyone to go long at 31 a share, pre-market notes. Add on any dip. So the stock would rock and roll to 34 a share on short covering squeeze and top off and then all day sell off. You don't believe me? Right here, written down pre-market, all predetermined. This is your long right there, 31, and the stock would go to $34 a share. No ands, ifs, or buts. This was all laid out for everyone today. And as you can see, ding, 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 PDD. If you went long 31 per the notes, you made just a tremendous amount of money. The next stock that we did today was a stock called ARAV. On ARAV, I noticed Barney, what great trader in the room, showed us that the news was actually a week old. I didn't even catch that. But for us in the room, first of all, got to give props where they're due. First, the great Janny Moore in pre-market. He runs the room in the morning, and he probably is done before the market even opens. A lot of traders come in here and there's at least just under 100 traders in here just trading with him. I mean, it's just phenomenal what he does. And anyway, he called for a long on the news because they had the word cancer. Johnny was also waiting for the topping of it. The stock was topping around 19. You can see that starting to break down. He called for a 29.10 short right off this lower low right here. And once it pulled, he was calling for a short right around there. And by the time the stock came around to the morning open, when I came in right here at 6 o'clock, you see this is me coming in. I immediately told the traders this is a $10 stock. So as you can see, once I wrote that, traders were adding positions in our chat room. So this 30,000 share here and this 30,000 60,000. So once the room saw my notes that this was going to fade, they started building positions. Ideally, I said the stock would come down to $10 a share, $10 a share, $10 a share, and ARV came. There's a sell off to $10 and under a share. All predetermined before the market even opened. All right, the next one that we did today, and as you can see, the stock is sitting at, guess what, $10 a share. This one could have bought you a house or a beautiful car today. If you had sized in 5,000 shares, you would have made, I don't know, 15 points, made $75,000. But what do I know? I'm just a day trader. The next one that we did today was PDD. PAGS, KRT, Lowe's. Why don't we do MYOV? This one didn't have an earnings an offering yesterday, so I told traders this will pop for a point and a half on short covering squeeze. So at the when the market opened, I basically just kind of laid it out. I told traders any pull at the open to 13 and under, start building position all the way down to 1250. The stock will bottom curl and pop to for a point to point and a half to the upside. I want you to take a look at it. Here is the entry. $13. Add on any pull at the open, the stock will go back to pre-market highs, which was just under 15 a share. As you can see, bottom curl, the stock ran all the way up to 1460, double top, and stopped right there on a dime, and basically sold back off. Real easy. You could have done the long side and the short side. Either way, you would have won on the trade. That was a wonderful, wonderful trade. Really easy money to do. Really nice to attack. And one last one I want to share with you would have been PAGs. PAGs, the way I wrote this up this morning was I wanted a little bit of, this one was a little bit, you could see how yesterday it popped, first reaction is the wrong reaction, then sold off, and then grinded. So you see how this 36 area, so what I wanted was and then right here in pre-market, you see this right here, 300 shares, right? So somebody sold their position thinking the stock was going to probably sell off at the opening. That's no, 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 no. Right here when I came in, I started looking at the stock. I said, you know what? I want room to 36 to pop at the open, and then I wanted to sell off on the stock. And literally, you could have just made just a shit ton of money before the market even opened. I'll show it to you right here, PAGs. See how I wanted an open to 36 and then a dump to 33 and under, and then a quick pop to 1 point. So I want you to look carefully how I wrote this. Okay, you ready? Pop, start scaling in short, pop it open, scale in short, 36 topping, take it to 33. If it snaps to pulls hard to 33 and you miss your opportunity, you'll get a pop for 1 point or a little bit more. It will top off and then look, slow fade back down to lows. See how I wrote that? Now I want you to watch it. Ready? Here we go. Ding, 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 ding. There is the pop. Remember, 34. There's the pop. Right here, you start scaling in short. Pull it down. Again, now if you missed the short opportunity because it was thin and you couldn't get filled, you pulled down to 33 and under. When I said it hit 33 and under, look where it went. Back up to 34.20. See that? See that? There's your point, point and a half. Now I want an all-day fader back to lows. And here's your all-day fader back to lows. So if you follow the map on this one, you could have just done it perfectly. And it gave you plenty of opportunities to get in, plenty of shorts out there from all outlets. And you would have nailed it. Anyway, very scripted. This is what we call a scripted trade. This was scripted. And scripted is just like how I write it, you know? So I love these kind of plays. Anyway, that's today's webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And keep in mind, I will be releasing the Christmas, what is it? My Christmas, my annuals, because I have a lot of annuals that started in December, but I have released it out. If you write me an email, I will send it out to you. But it's this one right here. I've already got over a dozen signups that already came in, signed up, and first of all, I want to say thank you to all of those that did that and are very hush hush about it. But all I can tell you is there's a lot more in me, and a lot of my webinars involved, plus there's refunds built in. So by the time you get done, it's less than 200, 250 bucks. Some people are paying nothing to be in the room all next year. So anyway, it's there, and just want you to be aware of that. But I am going to release it. I'm actually going to do an annual and a 2-year because I have a 2-year plan, and I give more back on the 2-year as well. So, but it's going to be fun. But I just mention it now because in 10 days, on December 1st, on 11 days, I'll be releasing it to the public for everyone. But if you want in early, just email me at aj@awesomecalls.com. I'll send you the breakdown and sign up, and you're in. And if you're a monthly now, I actually give you that money back if it's 15 days or less and you're converting. So it's just a win-win. And also adding to the webinar service a personal one-on-one where I will come in on the weekend for a 2-hour session or 2 one-hour sessions of my time. It's $500. and I will come in and just you and me on the mic in the strategy room so I can help you. That will be added starting very soon. Sergio's working on that, and I will also be adding uh, for $1,000. We'll have lunch if you come to California. You can come to my home, and we can sit down and we can discuss live uh, what's going on with you and how we can fix your trading. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.